guys, thanks for joining BrittanyKingLiveWorkouts.com. And today we are making spaghetti squash.
And tonight we're having chili, and my mom's having chili with spaghetti squash.
So I'm gonna do a take on
and
like chili mac.
And a little bit of this.
Salt.
And a little bit of this.
And pepper.
And a little bit of this.
And olive oil. Okay.
And a cutting sheet.
We need a cutting board, a knife.
And this sheet so this won't get hot.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So I had this spaghetti squash.
Shiny thing that you put right on.
Yes.
Cut it up.
All right. So I have this spaghetti squash.
Mom,
I poked holes in it with a knife. What?
Let's cut this bad boy open.
All right. Let's cut this bad boy open. But what I first did is that I poked holes in it and I stuck it in the microwave for about 5 minutes to make sure that it was a little bit easier for me to cut open. Because sometimes you get these spaghetti squashes and they're really difficult to cut open. Hey, watch out, baby. Okay? What? Yeah, so it's a little hot, so you gotta watch out. Ooh, hot. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it open. My knife can kind of go through it. Real easy. Just a little trick that I have. Okay, now then what I'm gonna do, ooh, you see how that seam? Smells good too. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna scoop out the center of it. I'm gonna grab this thing. So spaghetti squash is great, okay? It actually forms these little spaghetti noodles when you're done cooking it. And what you can do is you can substitute this for any noodle.
Mama, you can scoop.
Thank you.
You scoop that one, I'll scoop.
Okay, be careful, it's a little hot. So on the inside of spaghetti squash are these seeds. It reminds me of like it's a squash, so it's like a pumpkin in a way. So we have these seeds right in the middle of it. So all we need to do is grab out these seeds and we're just gonna put them off to the side, okay? I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees because not only are we gonna cook it in the microwave to get it a little soft, we're actually gonna stick it in the oven so that we can get it a little crisp, a little caramelized, and get some roasting in it. Okay, makes it taste, just gives it a really good, different flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape out the center of this one. And what I like using spaghetti squash for, like I said, in addition to just spaghetti noodles, you can stick pasta sauce on top of it with
this big shiny sheet.
Yes, the shiny sheet. So you can stick pasta sauce with like a pasta meat sauce on it. You can also, what I'm going to do tonight is do chili on top of it.
I'm like, whenever you're scooping it out, it looks like you're scooping spaghetti on your plate.
It does look like spaghetti because it says spaghetti squash. And then what else I like to use this a lot for like taco bowls. So I have all my taco fixings and I put it on top of there. Or I like to do maybe like a pizza. So I have all my pizza fixings, the red sauce and the meats and the cheese, and stick it on top of there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put these on here. I'm going to move this, and we're going to scooch it over, okay?
Scooch it over.
Scooch it over. Here we go. Hang on, miss. Scooch it over. First, what we're going to do is drizzle some olive oil on top of the spaghetti sauce. Okay.
Inside there.
Inside of there. Yep, we're going to drizzle about a good tablespoon or so all over it. Keep going, girlfriend. And make sure you guys, when you do it, you get all the edges. Over here, too. Whoops. Here, grab that one. There you go. Awesome. That is perfect. Go ahead and put it off to the side. Nice work. And then we're going to put some some pepper. Do some pepper on there. Twist, twist. Here, you do this one. She loves this one. This is actually salt, but it has a mixture of some sea salt and a couple of other things. My aunt got it for me from Florida. But regular salt is perfect. Okay, so there's some pepper. She's doing some salt. Oh, go ahead. Nice work. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put some pepper in there. And then we're just gonna rub it all around, make sure that you get the inside, and make sure you really get like the outer edges so that that oil goes to the edges and it will, it'll roast it and give it some really good flavor. Okay. All right. I know, it is hot, so you gotta be careful not to burn yourself. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes, okay?
A little bit more.
A little bit more, okay, you do a little bit more.
Because then it will taste extra delicious.
Oh, and we want it to taste extra delicious. Okay, Now I'm gonna pop it in the oven.
Pop it.
Hot danger.
Like pop it.
Ooh.
Twist it. Hold it.
Oh.
Pop it. Twist it. Hold it.
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna put it in here for about 25 minutes.
And let's wait.
And we're gonna check on it and see if it's gotten kind of brown around the edges, a little bubbly in the middle, and then it's fork tender. As you can tell, my helper, she got slightly distracted. But these actually went into the oven for about 30 minutes, and then I popped it on high broil for about 2 to 3 minutes. And now we have it to where it is kind of golden around the edges and it was bubbly in the middle. I did let it cool off for about 10 minutes just so I didn't burn my fingers. Now all we're gonna do is just take a fork and we're just going to scrape it away from the sides or away from the skin. And this should be very easy to do, okay? So you're just scraping, scraping, scraping and stick it into a bowl. So I just like to put it actually into the bowl and just scrape, scrape all the way down to the bottom. So all the sides, the middle, and the bottom. And if you can see, it actually has this golden brown color to it. So, and that gives it just tons of flavor, having that caramelization. Okay, so we're just gonna do both of them, right like this. And then you can add just a little bit more flavoring because honestly, flavoring is not a bad thing, is it? Flavoring is deliciousness. All right, because I'm gonna add just a little bit more salt and pepper just to give it a little extra. Because butternut squash, oh sorry, spaghetti squash, oh my goodness, talking about a different squash. Spaghetti squash, it is sweet, but if you give it a little bit of salt, it brings out that sweet and saltiness, super good. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of the salt, just a little bit more. And if you don't have this kind of salt, I would recommend using a kosher salt, not a table salt. All right, and just a little bit more pepper. And then all you need to do, stir it around, and it is ready to go. Okay, and I'm just gonna stick some of this in the bottom of my bowl with some chili on top for my chili mac. I might actually, you can always put this in as a side dish also to go with any of your proteins. In addition, like I said, with the taco bowls or your pizza bowls, it just tastes so good. It just brightens any of your dishes. So I'm so glad that you're here to join me. Thanks again for joining BrittanyKingLiveWorkouts.com, and make sure to join me. Sign up for your free 1-week trial for 3 live workouts, $25 for your monthly membership for 3 live workouts a week. So make sure to like this, subscribe to my page, share this with a friend who might really love spaghetti squash, and check out my website so you can sign up for your 1-week free trial. But see you next time, and hopefully my little assistant will join me next time, but I will see you next time.